I'm Nita, and today we are going over the special features of the new super exciting Super Excel saw. Hi, that's right. Today I finally get to introduce the new Super Excel folding saw. Now this one is really special because it is the second saw in the Silky range to have the new brilliant Gokaimi tooth. Okay, so this is the new Silky Super Excel curved folding saw with the Gokaimi teeth. Now why are we so excited about this? What's the big deal? Well, as you may know, Silky Japan make the best hand saws in the world. They are amazing. There really is no comparison to a Silky saw. And for years they've had two main style of teeth that have just been brilliant and we've loved, but their engineers have not given up. They've been hard at work creating a new fantastic tooth that you are going to absolutely love. Now this tooth is called the Gokaimi tooth. If you look at this tooth, just like this, you probably won't notice any difference between this and the other two styles of teeth. But when you look closely and you know what you're looking for, because if you saw in my previous video, it can take a bit to see it. There is a tooth in amongst the other teeth that is extra special, and it's the Gokaimi tooth. And what that tooth does, it's a clearing tooth. So it's designed when you pull, because Silky's only cut on the pull stroke, when you pull the saw through a cut, it's going to clear all those little wood chips that have been left behind. So when you go to do your second draw, you're going to have a fresh, clean space to cut with. What's that mean? Well, it means it's going to be faster because you're going to get deeper into the timber. So the job's going to be over much quicker, much less energy, much less work, and much more enjoyment. So who is this saw for? This saw is for your general home gardener, professional, but in a pruning situation. And it's designed for medium to large branches. So not small branches, but medium to large branches of green timber, which means live wood. Some special features of the Super Excel folding curve saw is, as I just said, the blade is curved. Not crazily curved, but just a nice soft little curve. Curved blades are ideally designed for work above the head or below the waist. If you're working in a sort of a torso zone, you're better off with a straight blade, and that's because the arm naturally moves in a straight motion. When you're on an angle, the arm naturally moves in a curved motion. So that's why the curve is ideal when you're sort of reaching up or reaching down, and the straight is ideal in that torso area. The new version also has the two blade settings that the other two Super Excels have. So you've got the two notches on the blade here. So when you're holding the handle, if you use your thumb to press that release lever, lift up your blade, let it go and let it click, you'll get into that first setting. Press that release lever again, lift your blade, let go, lift until it clicks, you get into that second setting. And that second setting is if you are pruning and there's a branch in the way and you want your hand to be free of getting the skin rubbed off it, then you move that blade into that next setting. Or if you're working down low and you're above it, it can be more comfortable to have that handle a bit higher up. So really neat option to have those two blade settings. The new Super Excel is like the other ones. It's fabulously lightweight aluminium chassis frame here for the handle, coated in that special gum rubber. But one of the new features which I really like with this saw is the shape that they've made that gum rubber. It's really comfortable to hold. It gives you a fabulous grip. You don't feel like you're going to slip on it. It's really nice to hold. I love that. And it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, but there really is no issue with that because the hand really stops there, so you don't need the rubber there. It's just fabulous to hold, so you're going to really like that handle. The rubber gives exceptional grip. When you're sweaty, it gets grippier, absorbs vibration. Very good rubber handle. Doesn't break down as well. Some people get a bit scared when they hear the word rubber, but this is not your standard rubber. This isn't the stuff you buy from, you know, those TV ads that after a few months starts to melt and put black all over your hands. This is not it. This will last you decades and decades. I mean, I've had some of these saws in my shed now for 24 years, and the rubber is absolutely brilliant, just the same as the day I got it. A little bit, you know, marked perhaps from a bit of dirt that may not have been cleaned off instantly. But other than that, just as functional, all intact, just brilliant. So you're going to love this rubber handle. At the end of the handle, you've got a hole that allows you to put a D-clip or a carabiner or some kind of attachment lanyard, or you can just put ribbon on it so that you can spot it should you leave it in the garden somewhere. The new Super Excel has the same screws. It has a cylinder screw, so these screws hold the blade nice and tight and secure, and then they have a split washer, so that's for tension. So if over time you feel that that blade is coming out a bit easier, then you just want to get something flat, turn that screw and tighten it up so that it's nice and firm. You don't want that blade falling out while you're using it. If for some reason you do lose those screws, you can replace them. So just jump onto our website and order some of those, because they can be a bit challenging to find a cylinder screw at your bolt shop. But don't despair, we've got plenty of them should you lose them. And with that in mind, actually, if you're buying this saw to take with you camping, or doing a bit of trail clearing or anything like that, mountain biking, it's sometimes worth having a second set of screws with you just in case. You might be traveling for a while and it's bouncing around in the back of the car and it loosens up. So as I mentioned, a bit challenging to find them sometimes. So for a couple of dollars, it might be worth having an extra set in the glove box just in case. So going back to the blade actually has a new style of coating on it. This has a nickel coating, and one of the benefits of this coating is it can go all over the teeth and the blade itself. With the chrome plating, it actually stops at the teeth, but this is thin enough that it can go over the teeth without interfering with their sharpness. So it means you get a higher protection with this one, which is really good. That coating is designed to protect it from rust, but again, if you are in Australia, we highly, highly recommend that you give it a clean, get that sap off the blade when you finish using it, and then spray it with a lubricant to keep it rust free. You don't want rust on your blade, because if you get rust on there, it's going to create little friction points and it's going to feel harder to cut. So we want to make the job as quick, easy and enjoyable as possible. Alright, so now I think it's time to put on some gloves, our fantastic bionic gloves, and go and do some pruning and test this one out. I hope you enjoyed those demos. I think the new Super Excel folding curved blade Go-Kai-Me tooth saw is amazing, as I do all Silkies, but just love it. Love the new design of the handle. The new tooth is so good on that green timber. I think if that's what you need a saw for, your general pruning around the garden, live wood, medium to large branches, you are going to love this saw. As showed earlier, that is its packaging. That's what you're looking for. Most importantly, you're looking for the word curved, because there is only one curved Super Excel, and somewhere on there you should see on the back Go-Kai-Me. Also, a point to think about and remember is currently this is the only folding saw in the Silky range that has the new Go-Kai-Me tooth. So very cool, very special. You're going to love it. Large to medium-sized branches, this is your new friend. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. See you next time. I'm Nita, and today we're talking about the brand new, super exciting Super Excel saw. Hi, that's right. Today I get to show you the super exciting Super Excel. As I mentioned before, there's too many supers. I'm so sorry. So this is it, the brand new Super Excel with. So this is it, the brand new Super Excel folding Go-Kai-Me curved blade saw. Why are we so excited about this, you might be asking? Well, Silky Japan are famous for being world leaders in hand saw production, design, and for years they have had two fantastic style teeth that have just cut timber beautifully, easily, so fast, and we all love them. And their engineers have been really, really hard working. Okay, So who? And you want the one that on the back says Go Kai Me Too, even though it is the only curved Super XL that has a Go Kai Me Too. That doesn't make any sense either. Okay.